Thanks for joining me for another episode of Bitcoin and Coffee. I'll be your host, Eugene Forrest. Today on Bitcoin and Coffee, we're going to take a step back and discuss a few things for some of the new users to cryptocurrency and Bitcoin. But at first here, let's take a look at the marketplace. We have Bitcoin coming in at $1,275 at this moment. That's not bad. We're holding strong at this area of above the $1,200 mark. This is less volatility than I was expecting in Bitcoin with the upcoming ETF. This is a good thing. It's helped show that Bitcoin has matured, that people aren't overestimating what this ETF is going to do. We have Ethereum coming in at $19.65. This is wonderful. This is Ethereum back up around the $20 mark. Even though they're seeing hacks on the testnet and they have major backing right now from some banks and Microsoft, this is good. We got Litecoin at $4.05. This is good. Litecoin's above the $4. We're seeing slow, steady climbs with it. This is what we like to see with our investments. We got Steam coming in at 9 cents. This is not good, moving backwards. We got Monero at $13.78. From what I've been reading, Monero is probably the next coin that's going to see some sort of a pump. Would I invest in it? I'm not sure. I haven't done enough research, but I've read it, so I thought I'd put it out there for you to go ahead and research as well if you're looking for something to invest in. Next, we got Dash at $47.87. Dash is holding good at this spot. I was expecting to see a little more of a dump. With it not taking that much of a dump, I'm seeing that people are comfortable at this rate. There's a mining difficulty increase today in Dash, so they're going to want to, get more money for their Dash as they mine it. I don't necessarily see Dash coming back down under the $40 mark, at least not anytime soon. We got Zcash coming in at $40.75. This is good. Zcash is moving back up, trying to keep up with Dash. I read somewhere as well that this was a next potential pump coin was Zcash. I believe that Monero is much more likely. All right, moving onwards. If you're a new person to cryptocurrency, you've heard about it, you're trying to get involved with it, and you're wondering what to do and how not to make the mistakes that I personally and other people have made, you need to, what I would recommend is that if you live in the United States, you go to Coinbase, you open up an account. They are trustworthy, they are backed by a bank. It's not, people get scared because you have to send them a picture of your ID, the front and the back, and you have to be verified, and it takes a while, and you have to tie in your debit card or credit card, and then they do some transaction stuff to verify that it's you. I've done it. Lots of people have done it. They're a legitimate company, so I wouldn't worry about it. Then you go ahead and you buy a small amount at first, because this is a test amount. This is an amount for you to learn, because of course, you can go out and watch all the YouTube videos and read the web pages and the blogs and stuff, but there's nothing like actually going out and having some cryptocurrency and having another wallet and moving it around and, watching the value of it go up and down and thinking about, do I want to trade? Do I want to buy mining? What do I do? So you go ahead and you buy a small amount. Let's just say $100, for example, because it's an easy figure. You buy $100, then you go out and you get another wallet. You go like a Bitcoin wallet from Blockchain. You get a wallet from them. You transfer, you watch other YouTube videos, you read, you understand it all before you do it. Then you transfer some of your money over to see what it's like, to see what a transfer is, to see how long it takes, on the Bitcoin network. Then you go and you open up another account with like Poloniex or Kraken, and you put like $10 over there, something small. And from there, you watch YouTube videos, you read, you understand how to go about trading on Poloniex or Kraken or Bitfinex or whatever exchange you decide to go with. And from there, you start looking at the market and trying to understand, and you're making trades with $10. So does it matter if you lose? Not really, because this is just a learning curve. This is, you are paying $10. What's $10 to learn the experience that you're going to learn by actually setting your own stop losses, watching the market? I mean, Lose it all. Forget, it's $10. Then from there, a lot of people, they like to look at mining. Well, mining at home isn't realistic for most people. It's a little too technical. The power consumption, the equipment is expensive. I mean, you're in $1,200 just to be anywhere near decent. So they look into cloud mining. Well, most cloud mining is a scam. I mean, that's realistic when you start seeing the impossible returns that they offer. So, I mean, you go out, you do more research, and then you come across the three top ones. You get Genesis Mining, Cloudflare, and EOBot. Personally, I like Genesis Mining because of how large they are. I mean, if one's going to go under, they're going to be one of the last ones to go under, so I'm going to get most of my profit. They're the most legitimized. EOBot, they are very user-friendly interface, but the problem is they have really steep fees. And then Cloudflare, that was one of the ones I didn't get taken in and buy any cloud mining from, so I'm not 100% on how well they operate. I heard they had decent returns and their fees were not bad. Of course, do your research. So now here you are, you have $100 in Bitcoin, you've moved $10 over to Poloniex, and you've bought some small coins or little bits of Dash or Ethereum, and you went and paid $20 or $30 of this 100 and bought some cloud mining. And I always suggest to not mine Bitcoin, because unless you're going to invest large amounts of money into cloud mining, which is unrealistic. I mean, you're more likely to just buy it through Coinbase and hold it, and you see more of a potential profit than what you're going to see in a small return of a daily Bitcoin deposit from a cloud mining source. So I always suggest to mine the smaller coins because they always have the potential for the greater increase, and you can always trade them out for Bitcoin at any point if you need Bitcoin, see your investment going in different directions, and you need funds. So from here, now you've learned how Bitcoin is moved around. You've learned what's going on the trading markets, and you've learned about cloud mining and how it's operating and what you could see for potential payouts. So at this point, you're pretty well immersed into the cryptocurrency market and capable to making your decisions on how to go from there to make you more cryptocurrency. And you've done all of this for $100, and you've actually only, I mean, if you lost your $10 in the market and you spent your $30, you're still holding $70 of your Bitcoin. And by this time, I'm sure that I would say a month has gone by, and now where's your $70? You've seen profit because Bitcoin is always going up. So you're looking at your $70, and if you left it at Coinbase or you have it in your other account, you can see what the fiat balance is of it, and I'm sure it's probably more than $70. You could be looking at $80. You could be looking at $85 potentially. This is what I would recommend. This is not how I went about it. I wish somebody had told me to start with only $100 and to, slowly move money about. I mean, I got the gold fever or whatever for cryptocurrency. I went out and bought $1,000 of it. I went out and invested wrongly, and I lost most of it. I have learned from my mistakes, and that's part of why I'm making this channel, is to hopefully help you not lose your Bitcoin. So go ahead and subscribe, like, and link my video if you like what you've heard here, and I hope what I've said today can help you. And below I have affiliate links to get you some free BTC and doggies from a faucet that will actually pay you. I've been getting paid from them for a year. I mean, it's not much, but every little bit always helps. Below I have a link for Coinbase. It's the best place to get Bitcoin in the United States. It's fairly simple. It's reliable, trustworthy. Below I have a link for Genesis Mining. Genesis Mining is where I would recommend if you were going to do any kind of cloud mining. And below is also my email address. If there's something you'd like to talk about or hear, or you have any further questions, I have no problem talking with you and helping to answer questions. So remember, people, keep your Bitcoin safe.